Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that I can't get creative? Is it because of lack of time? Is it because lack of enthusiasm or maybe inspiration? You know what I think? I think it's your ego. Now, hear me out. I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings. However, I'll explain all of this later on in the video, and I'll give you 3 good reasons to why we all, which I have done myself, procrastinate or while we hold back when it comes to basically being creative. Now, on the topic of perfection, is there such thing as perfect art? Is the Mona Lisa the perfect masterpiece out there? Well, I don't think it is. Last week, a friend of mine came over to the studio and looked at my art and said, "Brian, why is it that some of your pieces look so real, so realistic, so perfect?" Yeah, perfect. What a compliment, right? Well, to be honest with you, I did not know how to answer that. I really didn't. Aside from thanking him for his compliment, I had no answers, so I just smiled at him. So it leads me to my next story here, and I hope you'll stick around. But when I was about 5 or 6, and that's pretty much when I believe I started drawing. I didn't do a lot of painting as a kid, but I did do a lot of drawing. I used to draw little houses and little streets and little bridges, and then eventually it just, evolved into like bigger cities and skylines. Anyway, at that age, I used to go downstairs in the basement, my parents' basement, unfinished, heated though, where there was this large table downstairs. No one would go there. My siblings wouldn't, so it was my real perfect little sanctuary, like my creative zone. So I would draw and draw and draw for hours. I would try to gather paper from anywhere. It could be 8.5 by 11 from my dad's office, or scraps of paper. I used to even cut out, cardboard out of cardboard boxes, and I would just draw on those as much as I could. I honestly believe my parents thought there was something wrong with me. I think they did think that for a long time, but they just let me draw, and that's what I did. I did this for years and years and years. So that made me think about this whole starting off so young and drawing and all this whatsoever. And what it made me think about is, what are kids drawing today? Like, what are 5, 6, 7-year-olds drawing today? So I went online, of course, and I started Googling drawings or paintings of children in that, pretty much in that age gap. And this is what I came up with. I just came up with a nice little drawing here. Isn't this nice? Probably, I would assume, maybe a 5-year-old, 6, 7-year-old kind of. And if you look at this, this is the imperfect, joyful drawing that shows a child basically creating freely. You have to admit, I don't think that this little boy or this little girl that drew this were thinking that this was going to be the next masterpiece, like this was going to be the next Mona Lisa. I doubt that very much. So they just drew. They were in their moment. They were happy, adding little colors, adding little lines. Yeah, to me, this is total happiness. Which brings me to reason number 1. Reason number 1 while we hold back. And it's this. It's you've tied your self-worth to the results. Instead of treating every piece like it has to prove you're talented, treat it like an experiment. There will be adjustments, there will be mistakes. I've made many of them. Some experiments work, some don't, but every single one teaches you something. And reason number 2, you think people are watching and judging you. If you're creating for approval, you'll always feel pressure to get it right. And pressure kills momentum. Instead, focus on the act of making, the brush rolling, the pencil dragging, the paint mixing. And that's when your work will actually get stronger. And reason number 3, maybe you're just waiting for perfection. Give yourself permission to make one piece that isn't trying to impress anyone. In fact, expect it to be flawed. Finish it anyway, sign it, and store it away if you want. Momentum does not come from flawless results. It comes from completion. And remember, art is not about perfection. There's no perfect art out there. It's about authenticity, and it's about that connection between people, the artists and people. I know it sounds cliche, but as an artist, I honestly believe that's true. So for you, grab that pencil, grab that brush, and start getting creative, because I honestly believe that one day your work will inspire somebody, or it's going to make somebody smile, or it might even change somebody else's life. So again, thanks for watching my video. You know, I love having you here. Thanks for visiting my studio again. Don't forget to leave comments if you have any questions, or share with me why you have been holding back. Why are you hesitant? And maybe we can come up with ideas together. So remember, be nice, be good, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video.